Hello everybody and welcome to the Teleporter Tutorial Mark II. Today we'll be covering if there is any way around the problem with the lever, where it basically some way that we can use the teleporters without having the giant ugly lever. Right. I'm here on my single player world. This is where I've been doing all my recording. And I've got a teleporter way over there, about 1,000 blocks out, connected to this one, and this just has the button on it, and that's it, and nothing else. So when we hit the button, we see that we're pretty far out there, but we also see it does cause a problem, doesn't it? It actually teleports us back and forth until the MFSUs run out of power, since single player won't kick you out. But since multiplayer, since the server is far more clear on that matter, I think I'm going to switch over to the server to do our testing. Here we are on my Tekkit server. This is where I go to just, screw around and play. Mostly with nukes. But what I have set up the teleporters with just the buttons, with nothing special. Basically, this is the control. If it continues to fail, then we know we have work to do. So, let's just make sure we still have the glitch. Well, I'd say that was a yes. I had tested this out a little bit earlier, and I used the teleporter to put up the marker so I knew where everything was. So that's why it kicked me out so fast that I didn't have to do it twice. And I'm back. Can't keep me out of my server for long. Alright, so I got that broke, I put that back. What I'm going to use is the most obvious option, the dimensional anchors. Now these are new in the most recent update. I don't know what mod they're from. They give the vibe of Industrial Craft, but I'm not sure. But if they are from Industrial Craft, in theory this should work better. We're just going to increase that to 3x3 chunk. If you hit, I believe it's F9 is the default, it will show you what all chunks are force loaded. So what all chunks will be loaded even when somebody logs out. They will always be loaded. So I have one of these dimensional anchors here, and I have another one over there at Teleporter 2 to make sure that both should, in theory, be active and running while I'm way the crap over here. So, let's see if a dimensional anchor fixes this problem. If it does, well, it's going to be a really short episode. Let's find out. Alright, now, I'm here, but because I broke this side before starting the recording, I have to push the button again. Hey! That seems to have worked. Let's find out. Boink. Ooh. Boink. Ah. Boink. Oh. Boink. 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 I think we found our answer. Now, I'm doing this over and over again for multiple reasons. Well, okay, just one reason. The one problem I found when working with buttons like this, and I actually found this out when I was using the world anchors, when I did my first test with the world anchors, if you push the button, if you tried like 4 or 5 times, the button would become stuck, and you would have to break the button. But that doesn't look like it's happening here. The dimensional anchors seem to be a lot better than the world anchors. The world anchors were always a little glitchy. Plus, the dimensional anchors give the admin and the user a hell of a lot more control over what's going on. Because if you look at the dimensional anchor, you see I have an area of 3 by 3, and it actually says my chunk limit, I'm using 18 out of unlimited. Well, the admin can set what the limit is, and then you can't load any more chunks than that. So if you have, like, say, 9, you can either have a 3 by 3 area, or you can have 9 1 by 1 areas. And then that way, you could, say, put one here with a 1 by 1 area, and put one way over there with a 1 by 1 area, and it would still work. So, I think we found a way to make teleporters easier and cleaner looking. Yes, okay, they don't look too terribly clean the way I'm doing it, but that's because I'm just using dirt blocks. Well, hey, I guess that was a nice, clean, short episode. So, I will see you guys again in the next episode. Have fun.